Due to religion, we also had food restrictions, which restricted me from attending birthday parties which weren't culturally accommodating to the needs of our religion. We couldn't have sleepovers at anyone's house apart from family or homes that we were culturally aware of our needs, and there was so much we couldn't do. So much that this caused a lot of anxiety around my restrictions. The strict values of my father then progressed onto us, and I was culturally confused and very restricted. I tried for so many years to tell my story, and I felt forbidden, which stopped me from speaking out. The fear of letting anyone down and the fear of being a disgusting figure. I had all these people around me making decisions for the rest of my life with big expectations. The very men that practiced what I witnessed as a peaceful connecting religion unfolded the ugliness inside and out of me. The very religion you preached would save me. Everything was so pure, from eating to cleaning to prayers, but no one could keep me safe. And it took me years to understand and realize that I held so much anger and hate towards the religion because I was so young and I couldn't understand why these people that were this particular religion would do this stuff to me until the next lot of people did what they did. And then only I started to understand as I got older, it's not a religion, it's not a certain type of anything, it's the person themselves. Believe me, I tried for years to unfold my trauma through the guidance of counsellors and psychologists. I would often visit a psych, then a counsellor, and I was confused with who helped with what. Then I finally discovered counsellors function around talking and responses. Psychs work through the trauma and around the brain, the cognitive behaviour of the brain, and we call this retraining of the brain. The content of my trauma was very hard, sitting there and trying to revert a childhood trauma to the abuse. There is times you want to say things, but ever as an adult are too ashamed that those words are even leaving that bedroom. Expressing feelings was never heard of in a Muslim family. I never was invested totally. I only gave them parts of me that I could, and they were the only parts that kept me safe. As we all know, finding the right medical expert can be very challenging, and they don't end up observing us. We observe them. We're always cautious as survivors.